Hi guys, it's Grace. Today I'm going to be filming a Minecraft house tutorial. I'm going to film it in parts though because I'm playing on my computer and I don't have a mouse, so it's kind of hard to click everything and just to destroy and place blocks, which is basically most of what I'm doing. So I'm going to just film it in little sections of when I make significant changes to the house structure. So for instance, this is going to be the first part where I start the basement. So to start that, you're going to need a 7 by 8 row rectangle, and then from there you're going to dig that rectangle down 5 rows, and then you're going to take smooth quartz and you're going to fill in the sides and the bottom of it so you have this rectangle void covered in quartz. Okay, it's back again for part 2. So what I did next is, whoops, got stuck on the door there. I put in a ladder. I just filled in this with dark oak planks, and then I put in a ladder right here so that you can easily get from the bottom floor, or the basement I guess, to the surface level floor. And then from there I used dark oak planks and I just started building a 1-layer wall around here, and then I built in 2 on this side and 2 on that side. And I'm leaving a space here and here because I'm going to make an arc over the door in a little bit later. And then I started making the staircase to the second level, which I just used blocks under here, and then just broke them off later, so that you just have a long stretch of planks and then the quartz and then planks again. That way you have a little contrast here. And then, yeah, and that's what it looks like from the underneath. So yeah, that's part 2. Hi guys, we're back with a part 3 now. And so what I've done now is I built up, let's see how many rows. I built up from the very first row by 3 more rows. And then I added another rung to the stairs, another little step here. So we have this quartz step here. And then in the front, that's why I saved those 2 spots there so that I could put the little arch, which is just 3 by 3 by 3 down here and 1 space in the middle for the door. So you have a 2 blank space in the middle. And then I cleared out 3 deep hole here. So we have from around the arc, I started filling in the sides with quartz. So I filled in the side here, and then I went over by 5, filled in it there, and then I filled in here, filled in the very bottom, and then I made this little T shape, but I left a gap for every other one so we could fill it with water and then glass, so it has this little clear effect that you can see here. And then I just have this little thing and it has the clears on every other square. So yeah, that's part 3. And then this is what this looks like from the side and the top. So that's part. Okay guys, we're back with part 4. Okay, so what I did for part 4 is I took the little rows that I had here for the stairs and I added in actual stairs because I ran into problems putting the door here because you had to jump up a row to get in, and it was kind of weird. So I just added some quartz stairs and then dark oak, quartz, dark oak, and then until you get to the door here. And then from there, I made a 6 by 8 row platform, which I built up 3 blocks high, well, 2 blocks from the actual base of it. And then over here, I built a little balcony, which is super short. It's just 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks long and 2 blocks outward. That way you just have a small walking area. And then I put some dark oak fence around that. Put 2 oak doors to get in on that side and 2 to get in on this side. And what I did for the floor here, so the room didn't look super plain and boring, is I took every other quartz square and put in a dark oak plank instead, so that way it has this nice little checkered look. And then for the next part, I'm probably going to add in some windows and the roof. So, yep, that's it for part 4. Back with the part 5 now. So what I did is I've added the roof and I put in windows and I put supports here. Let me show you the inside. Yeah, don't mind that villager and his llamas. Let's see, here we go. Okay, so what I did here is I put in like these little windows here on the inside, just like that, like so we have that as the inside little 2 windows so you can see out. And then over here on the back, I just put like every other row, I put 2 windows up, 2 windows up, 2 windows up. And then for the roof, I just like went in the square pattern, but I made it shrink 1 block in every time, except for here, because that was where the door was. So I made it shrink in 1 block, in 1 block, and then in 1 block on the top part. But they're all connected to this wall. And then in this room, I put a lot of windows. I put 2 here, 2 here. I put just a little 2 block up, 2 block up, and then I put a blank space here. But I think I might fix that. Yeah, I'm going to fix that. And I'm going to put instead, I'm going to put the 2 in the middle and then put these 2 as being the non-window blocks. So, like this. And then I'll put the window blocks here. Or the glass, I guess. I keep calling them window blocks, but that's their purpose they're serving right now. So then I just put 2 by the door there, and then I made this whole thing a 4x2 window here. And that's what I have for the windows. And the roof for this, it's the same as the other roof where you go in by 1 each time, except it's like all the way around you go in by 1 instead of going in by 1 on 3 and then it just being connected to the wall on one of them. So all the sides go in by 1 and then it's just a color contrast, so you use the what is it called? Quartz, and then dark oak planks, and then quartz. So let me show you from the top. Oops, there we go. Okay, and then if you fly up, you see quartz, dark oak, quartz, and then over here, same thing, except this part is connected to the wall over here. So that's it for the windows, and the walls, I mean, not the walls, the roof. And then the only other thing I've done so far is I've added supports here, and then I'm going to put torches there later so we can put the in-ground pool. And that is it for part 5. Yeah, I think we're on part 5. Okay, I had the last part done, but I kept calling it part 7 when this is actually part 6, so I'm just re-showing it. So, what I did from the last thing, since the last thing, was I added the gravel road around, which is 2 blocks wide, and then I just connected it over here, and it goes all the way around, and then, oops, because it is like a barrier for the pool down here. Don't mind all the mobs in there. Yeah, but okay, and then I added some over here too. It's 2 blocks wide because of my staircase thing that I made. So it's just a little thicker right here. And then I added some oak leaves around to surround the house because it gives it like a more finished look. And it was when I put the gravel down to be like a trail around the house, it was inside of the landscape because it's uneven because there's like a little hill here and then it's kind of like flat over there, so it was like inside the landscape instead of on top of the landscape. So I tried to kind of fix that up a little bit, but then I just decided to add the oak leaves to give it a little bit of height on the landscape so that it wouldn't be inside of the landscape that it was on. And then, I just added them all around the house, and then I added the torches so that it would be lit up because there's just a ton of mobs for some reason. And yeah, they all went in my pool, so that's great, but yeah, oh well, it's fine. And then I basically just put a bunch of torches everywhere, and that is how it looks. Okay, I'll show you the view from the inside and then the outside. So on the inside, the finished look is like this. You can like furnish it however you want. Right now I don't have any furniture or anything in it. And then there's the downstairs, which you can add whatever you want. I really just have that blank for now. You can add like torches and bookshelves and stuff, but I don't have any furnishings in here right now. And then upstairs looks like this. This is like just kind of what the rooms look like. And you just have your windows and your checkered floor, and then the balcony over here. And that's basically it. This is the view. Whoops, here we go. From the front. Hold up, there we go. Okay, this is the view from the front. And then, if you fly around, you can see this is the one from the side here where the balcony is. And then the back looks like this. And then this side looks like this. And the top looks like that, because there's just like a ton of torches on it, but that's okay. And then the in-ground pool thing looks like this, and it just has this little checkered top thing, which is cool. And it's surrounded by courts, and then the little walking area, so you can just walk around the house. And yeah, that's it for my Minecraft house tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.